Some surprising things about DuckDuckGo you probably don't know.
Note, this is an AI reading of a blog post. Links, images, and videos are not narrated. Quotes are narrated in a different voice. FYI, this one has a bunch of links.
1. We have hundreds of Easter egg logos, featuring our friendly mascot Dax Brown, that surface when you make certain queries on our search engine. Our subreddit is trying to catch them all. They've certainly caught a lot, currently 443, but we keep adding more so it's a moving target. The total, as of this post, is 585. I'm the one personally adding them in my spare time just for fun, and I recently did a DuckTales episode, our new podcast, with more details on the process. This incarnation of specialty logos is relatively new, so if you are a long-term user and haven't noticed them, that's probably why. Aside from, of course, that you would have to search one of these queries and notice the subtle change in logo. And no promises, but I am taking requests. 2. There is a rumor continuously circulating that we're owned by Google, which, of course, couldn't be farther from the truth. I was actually a witness in the US v. Google trial for the DOJ. I think this rumor started because Google used to own the domain DuckDuckGo and was pointing it at Google search for several years. After my public and private complaining for those same years, in 2018, we finally convinced Google to give us the DuckDuckCom domain, which we now use for our email protection service, but the rumor still persists. 3. We've been blocked in China since 2014, and are on and off blocked in several other countries too, like Indonesia and India, because we don't censor search results. 4. We've been an independent company since our founding in 2008 and been working on our own search indexes for as many years. For over 15 years now, that whole time, we've been doing our own knowledge graph index, like answers from Wikipedia. Over 10 years for local and other instant answer indexes, like businesses. And in the past few years, we've been ramping up our wider web index to support our Search Assist and Duck.ai features. DuckDuckGo began with me crawling the web in my basement, and in the early days, the FBI actually showed up at my front door since I had crawled one of their honeypots. 5. The plurality of our search traffic now comes from our own browsers. Yes, we have our own browsers with our search engine built in, along with a ton of other protections. How do they compare to other popular browsers and extensions, you ask? We made a comparison page so you can see the differences. Our mobile browsers on iOS and Android launched back in 2018. Wow, that's 7 years ago. And our desktop browsers on Mac and Windows in 2022/23. Our iOS browser market share continues to climb, and we're now number 3 in the US, behind Safari and Chrome, and number 4 on Android, behind Chrome, Samsung, and Firefox. People appreciate all the protections in the front and center, now customizable Fire button that quickly clears tabs and data in, and also customizable animation of Fire. 6. About 13% of US adults self-report as a current user of DuckDuckGo. That's way more than most people think. Our search market share is lower since all of those users don't use us on all of their devices, especially on Android where Google makes it especially hard. Once you realize that, then it is less surprising that we have the highest search market share on Mac at about 4% in the US, followed by iOS at about 3%. I'm talking about the US here since about 44% of our searches are from the US, and no other country is double digits. But rounding out the top 10 countries are Germany, the United Kingdom, France, Canada, India, the Netherlands, Indonesia, Australia, and Japan. 7. Our approach to AI differs from most other companies trying to shove it down your throat in that we are dedicated to making all AI features private, useful, and optional. If you like AI, we offer private AI search answers at DuckDuckGo.com and private chat at Duck.ai, which are built into our browsers. If you don't like or don't want AI, that's cool with us too. You can easily turn all of these features off. In fact, we made a noai.duckduckgo.com search domain that automatically sets those settings for you, including a recent setting we added that allows you to hide many AI-generated images within image search. Another related thing you might find surprising is search traffic has continued to grow steadily, even since the rise of ChatGPT, with Duck.ai traffic growing even faster. 8. If you didn't know we have a browser, you probably also don't know we have a DuckDuckGo subscription, launched last year. That includes our VPN, more advanced AI models in Duck.ai, and in the US, personal information removal and identity theft restoration. It's now available in 30 countries with a similar VPN footprint, and our VPN is run by us. See latest security audit and free trials. 9. Speaking of lots of countries, our team has been completely distributed from the beginning, now at over 300 across about 30 countries as well, with less than half in the US. And we're still hiring. We have a unique work culture that, among other things, avoids standing meetings on Wednesdays and Thursdays. We get the whole company together for a week once a year. 10. We played a critical role in the global privacy control standard and the creation of search preference menus. I have a graduate degree in technology and public policy, and so we've done more of this kind of thing than one might expect, even going so far to draft our own do not track legislation before we got GPC going. We also donate yearly to like-minded organizations. Here's our 2025 announcement, with our cumulative donations now at over $8 million. Check our donations page for details going back to 2011. We can do this since we've been profitable for about that long, and more recently have even started investing in related startups as well. If this hodgepodge of stuff makes you think of anything, please let me know. I'm not only taking requests for Easter egg logo ideas, but also for stuff to write about.